If you want to be better at anything, you need to go to sleep right now. At least that's something I recently learned in Matthew Walker's book, Why We Sleep, Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams. We don't usually see being unconscious for 8 hours a day as advantageous, when that time could be spent building relationships, gathering resources, or expanding our knowledge. On the contrary, we praise those people who forego sleep, focusing on their work and studies. But evolution seems to know something we don't, because all animals, including humans, regardless of your race, gender, or religion, have something in common. We all sleep. And Matthew Walker, a neuroscientist at UC Berkeley with over 20 years of sleep research experience, is here to argue that sleep is not just a luxury or an evolutionary mistake, but a necessity for you to perform at your best and, more importantly, to live a healthy life. This book pulls no punches on highlighting how detrimental even short periods of sleep deprivation can be on our short-term and long-term health. The author's passion for the subject matter is apparent throughout the book. To quote this book, "So, please feel free to ebb and flow into and out of consciousness during this entire book. I will take absolutely no offense. On the contrary, I would be delighted." Unfortunately, I disappointed Walker here because I did in fact lose sleep while reading this book. Mostly because of how interesting this book is, but partly due to the existential crisis I suffered while reading it. I have not always chose sleep over work, completing assignments, or even studying. And learning what effect that could have on me, not just in the short term, but the long term, is terrifying. Luckily, Walker also goes into the science of improving not just the amount of sleep we get, but the quality of the sleep we get. Each topic of this book is broken into distinct sections, and it does not need to be read cover to cover. You can jump to topics that interest you, like how and why we dream, what effect caffeine and other drugs may have on our sleep, or how sleep deprivation changes our bodies. I don't like to use the term self-help when referring to this book, but if you want to improve your memory, lose weight, live longer, or be more productive, this book teaches us that all we need to do is get a good night's sleep. Regardless of who you are, there is something for everyone to learn from this book. And if you only read one nonfiction book in your life, I suggest you make it this one.